This is a video that explains how a bushing system works. The terminology is kind of thrown out there a lot. Sometimes you'll hear how people prefer a bushing system over IKBS or a regular pivot system. But some people who are newer to flipping may not know exactly what that is and how it works. So hopefully this will kind of explain it. It's pretty simple. Basically, a bushing is a small little metal tube or cylinder, like so. They can be made out of different materials: steel, phosphorus, bronze, I believe. There's probably other materials that they're made out of. This is the actual bushing, and how it works is it fits right here inside the blade, like so. And the pivot goes through the bushing So that's how it kind of looks like inside the actual knife. And what it does is it spreads the friction in the pivot area across two parts. One is between the bushing and the blade, and the other one is between the pivot and the bushing. So it allows for a very free-flowing, very resistance, a pivot point that has very little resistance, very little friction. The other benefit is, if you look, it's very small. It's hard to capture on camera, but the bushing doesn't fit completely flush with the blade. It actually sticks out just a hair. So what that does is, when you put the washer on top of the pivot, it doesn't completely contact the blade. So when you put the handle on top, like so, you can put a good amount of pressure when you put that pivot screw on, and it doesn't pinch the blade. So the blade still freely rotates, even with a lot of pressure. I'm actually squeezing this pretty hard, and it'll still rotate. So that way you can get the blade, the handles, and the play to be very minimal. Meanwhile, the blade still flows very freely. This seems to be the preferred setup for people who are into flipping. It allows for a tightly fit pivot area and handles with minimal play, but at the same time it offers a very frictionless pivot surface to allow for fluid flipping. So I hope that kind of explains how that works and lets you guys get a better understanding. If you have any questions about it, leave comments, ask questions, and thanks for watching.